Hello, it is Saturday again, and here we are doing the movies again of the unscripted, no edits. This is the what it is, and we are on number 7. We are doing Other Life versus this Infinity Chamber here. And let me tell you, this is great contest now. We have got our January tree here now. I do not know how to make a beautiful snow, but we have perfectly digital snow here that is high tech, very high tech. So let's go to the drawing board, and just a reminder again of what it's Other Life. Let's find it here because I am so confused. There it is, Other Life. Remembering what this is? Do you not remember what this lady here is? I don't know if you do or not, but if you don't, go back to episode 4 and you can find out what this lady is and what this guy with the 2 colored arms and what this guy with the arrow in his face is doing here. Okay? You cannot know this by watching this one. This one's about Infinity Chamber, my friend. It is about a duel, yes, but it is about mostly Infinity Chamber being the challenger. Okay, so if you do not know how this is working, you might want to go back, because you are skipping to the middle, to the episode 7. Go back. Go back to the start and figure out what's happening here. You don't just jump into the middle and expect to know what's going on. Good lord, man. You can't do this. Okay, so here we go. We are going to look at all of these drawings, and we are going to figure out that this is the movie that we did this time. I am on the wrong layer again. Hal, please help me here.
I'm Hal.
I know that you are, but I need help. Can you help me?
My name is Al.
Okay, well, that didn't help me at all. Okay, so here we are on the drawing board, and we are talking about Infinity Chamber. I'm not writing all those letters out. There's too many letters. But it is great times, it is good times. Here's what happens in this movie, okay? Let's switch from red, because like we figured out last time, why are we always doing the red? Let us do something different, and let us make it skinnier and not so deadly fat letters here. So, Infinity Chamber, I guess I will write this out here. No, I can't do it, it's too much writing. Infinity Chamber, you have this guy, right? And he is wandering around, and he is, you know, waking up in this place that is in a big box, and it is almost like Other Life all over again. He is in this box, and of course he has nothing but this bed here and this weird orbally here, and then he also is having this this guy from the ceiling come down, and it is a camera. And I think, you know what, I think it is actually Hal. Is it Hal?
Hal is my name.
Yes, I believe Hal is in this movie, but I don't know. And he is a little camera, and he's looking out here. And this guy here is trying to figure out, what? Where am I? What is happening here? Why am I in this jail times? And I don't know why that I am locked in here, and then there is this... There's nothing in here for me to do, but, you know, this robot here he's actually a nice happy times guy, and he will actually help by giving you coffee out of this little machine here. He's like squirting coffee for you and saying, no big deal, man, I got you. I will keep you alive by giving you these coffees and these juices. And then sometimes I will open this door here for you, which leads to the bathroom. But you know what? Whenever I close this door, it is locked. So you go into the bathroom, and I'm going to close it on you, and then whenever you do that, I can send my little helpers in here from inside of a locked chamber here, and then they are going to, you know, mop and sweep and clean up the place while you are away by being trapped in the bathroom. Not a big deal, you right? So this guy is going through so many times where he's trying to figure out what's happening, but he is looking into this weird orbally, and it is making him remember things. So this thing here is convert his brain into memories, and then his memories loop in circles over and over and over again. And then he is, well, you know what? I cannot explain it. You have to watch it. But I need a new layer, of course, because it is nasty, ugly again. I'm already doing this to me. How? Why don't you clean up? Like, why don't you come in here and just like start mopping? Whenever I'm going to a new layer, I want you to... Here's you. Why can I write? Why? Here you are, Hal. You. Whenever I am busy trying to figure out the layers, I want you to come in here and then here is where we are right now. This is me sitting at the computer, and I am typing and drawing with my pencil, and here is the computer screen. And then why don't you come in here whenever I'm confused, and I want you to just mop it all away. Like, don't use a pencil, but like use an eraser and make it fat and just, I don't know what I did here. Delete it, start over. Hal, you should be doing this for me, but you're not doing it. Why not? Why don't you help me in this way? You are not the artificial intelligence. I need your help, man. Okay, let us make the pencil small again because I've gone crazy. So what we got this guy and he's trying to figure out, I am so confused. As every time that I remember something, I am in this diner, and it might be the diner from El Bar. I don't know, but it's probably not. But every time he goes in here, he's like, what is that? Look at him, he's pointing at it. What is that over there? It is a picture of the mountains, and for some reason he is, well, it's not mountains really, it's like trees and whatnot. But he's looking at it every time, and he's remembering. And he's like, what about these mountains? So awesome. I don't know what's happened. He keeps being in this memory to the point where inside of this memory one time he is finding this girl. Of course, there's a girl. We must be doing the strands of the hair. That is always here in every movie. There is a girl somewhere. That is like the love of the life. Someday we will get a movie that is not having this romantic theme to it, but it's marketing, man. You got to do this, right? But she's here and she's like guessing his name, and she's like, is it Bob? Is it Jerry? Is it Billy? Is it Hal? Is it Hal?
I am Hal.
Okay, so you are Hal. It can't be Hal then. But she is trying to guess his name. But this is all of his in his memory, and you cannot you cannot take 10 minutes and explain this movie. You must watch this movie to know what's happening. But every time this guy is looking at this picture, these two other guys that are mean for some reason and they do not have any lines, but they do have guns. There's two of them. They come in, and how do you do perspective here? He is in the background. He is like, okay, whatever. He's holding a gun. There you go. And this guy also is having a gun that is actually more like a taser. And every time this guy is looking at the pictures, he is being shot by these tasers with the red lights on them that is making the lasers fly out. And then he is like, he's turning into the shockiness. And then he's, oh no, he's fall down. And then he is finding himself back in here. Right back inside of there. There you are, stuck in the jail. So, he remembers, and then he's in jail. And then he remembers, and then he's in jail. Memory jail, memory jail, memory jail. Over and over and over again. So what does he have to do, He's trying to figure this out. And, I'm not going to get rid of the secrets for you. You want to watch? Go watch and figure out what it is, if this is actually Hal or what not. But let's get into the layer, because, we have to try this, we got to keep it tidy around here. There, okay. So eventually, he is finding a way to get out of this box, which is his cell. This is where the robot is. He is escape through the robot hole where they are coming in to sweep, and he is, running around, and he's like, oh no, where do I go? What am I doing here? And he finds his place, and he's going up a giant ladder, and he goes up, and he goes out. And then, well, no, he doesn't go like that. No, let's start that over. He goes up, and then there's like a lid, and then he opens the lid with much crackingness and is getting out of here. And then up here, well, guess what it is, boys? We are finding another desert. Every time we are finding these deserts with the Batman cactuses in them. Here we are, Batman Cactus. You are back again. I am the Batman Cactus. I will protect the movie from being a movie. I am a misguided superhero. Batman Cactus is kind of stupid. He's an idiot. Okay, so he is getting up in the desert and he's wandering around, but then he is going through all these struggles and he gets to a diner and then, oh, bam, he sees the picture again and no, he's back to here seeing the picture and then that means no, he's seeing the picture. That means his memory is, oh no, he's back in jail again. So, it is a very mind-twisty movie. Very, very mind-twisty movie. But this is a movie that I will be calling this. I will be calling this a lingerer because once this movie was over, it was, it made me want to keep listening to the music because it was good that so much that I did not want it to end. That is what I call a lingerer. And there's only been a few movies like this. Castaway did this for me. And when I was a young teenager emo, it was Green Street Hooligans that did this for me. But lots of movies do this. But this one was called, for me, a lingerer. So that was, not many movies are lingerers. So that obviously is being the champion. Let's hear the cheering. We did not hear the cheering last time because of audio issues, because of probably budget constraints, because I do this for free, right? So I was doing this for pay. And then we also have making Other Life goes to second place, and Bushwick is down to third place. And guess what? That means that whatever movie was there before is now gone. Sorry, but we can only have one leader and only one podium here, boys. So that, guess what though? That is meaning Travis Malloy. He is making the first spot as director. I did not want to put him in first place. It was very close between these two guys here, but it came down to this thing where I didn't like I liked it like this. Okay, this is how I chose it. So Benzie Lucas, here's what's happening. This is not confusing at all. So Travis Malloy, he is win for Infinity Chamber, and Carrion, these people, they are for Bushwick, so they had to travel a long ways down this arrow here to get to their movie. And then Benzie Lucas, he is making The Other Life. He had to be in this arrow and jumping over so that he wouldn't trip on this rope here. But he is going to Other Life. And for the actors, we did have an upset over here. We did. Jaime Ordonez is still on the throne. I still have not watched a movie that where is the actors or actresses or whatever they are called these days, no one has been quite so visceral as this guy. So he is still there in number one, but I did have to unseat and take off the seat of the Christian Bale because the movies and the role was good, but just not quite good enough to stay on the podium. I don't think so. So Jessica DeGow, moved her up to second place, and Christopher Soren Kelly, who is looping around here, he was the main guy in Infinity Chamber. Great job for you, man. You did a great job, everybody. Good job. Let's hear a bunch of cheers. Good job, everyone. You did great jobs, good times, and the fireworks will happen. And let's get rid of the movie links because they are making me sad because they're so squirgly. Squirgly is a word that is spelled squirgle. Let's put the news. Oh my gosh, Hal, why don't you help me when I'm like this? When I'm so confused and not paying attention. Squirgly is a word that is spelled SQUIX. And what it means is this, basically. It's not scribbles, because scribbles is just, very violent, jaggedy edges. That's scribbling. That's scribbling. And scrabbling is more like wide scrabblings, like this, I guess. But squirgly, this is squirgly, okay? So if you have this on a test, you will know that there's a difference between scribbling here, scrabbling there, and squirgling here. You might need to know this, so write this down for your notes. Alright, so that is the Hall of Champions and that is the episode. So let us finding out what has happened to the actual things that are happening here. Let's go back to the chalkboard. Now, this is a lot of things happening. We have The Other Life was dethroned. Oh no, it is gone now. It is goodbye. And now on the top is this guy, Infinity Chamber. Great job again for Infinity Chamber. You did a great lingering movie and I liked it a lot. There was a moment in the movie where I was like, no, I don't know about this. I'm checking the timer, like how long is this going to go on, but it all was in the payoff. It worked out in the end and I will not reveal any secrets. There we go. And then, what are we gonna watch next week? What is it gonna be? What are we gonna watch? It is going to be well, Infinity Chamber moved up, so it's gone. So now we go down to then the challenger is going to be the Vault. The Vault. I know nothing about this movie, but I do recognize that there is a major, bigger star than, like, people think of stars like they're bigger, but I recognizable faces in this movie, so I'm wondering if that just means a bigger budget. Does not necessarily mean better movie, but we'll find out. So one more cheer for everyone, good job. And Hal, what did you think of Infinity Chamber? Please tell me what your rating was. No, I want you to give me a rating, please.
I'm negative.
No, please just give me a rating.
Come on, man.
You don't have to fight with me, just tell me what your rating is.
10 divided by 2 out of 5 stars.
Oh, now you are sounding like the guy in Infinity Chamber. I'm getting a little bit scared.